Republican lawmakers here in Arizona are taking steps to ensure that law enforcement agencies are cooperating with President Trump's changes on immigration.
A new bill would require county sheriffs here in our state to adopt an agreement with federal immigration officials to help them out. 12 News journalist Sean Rice has more on what this bill would do. Sean.
Yeah, Troy and Kribe, these are called 287G agreements. They allow deputies at county sheriff's offices across our state to carry out federal immigration laws. Many of our state's agencies already have them in place, but for those that do not, they may be forced to adopt them as soon as next year.
It makes sure that Arizona cooperates with the Trump administration on enforcing immigration laws.
As Arizona prepares for sweeping changes to federal immigration policies, Republican lawmakers are working to ensure they are followed.
This will just make sure that there is that collaboration in removing dangerous illegal immigrants from the community.
Senate President Warren Peterson has introduced the Arizona ICE Act. It would mandate at least 10% of deputies or officers at local agencies be trained on how to enforce a 287G agreement with ICE. Those duties would include holding a suspected illegal immigrant for ICE for 48 hours when they are arrested for a state crime or are set to be released from a prison sentence. Several law enforcement agencies in our state already have these agreements in place, like the Arizona Department of Corrections, Mesa Police, the Pinal County Sheriff's Office, and the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office.
It's good for the country, but it's good for Arizona, and the safety of Arizona citizens is paramount.
This is another scare to our community.
On the other side of the aisle, Senate Democrats are urging caution on what they call a, quote, unfunded mandate. With law enforcement agencies already grappling with staffing shortages, State Senator Catherine Miranda says adding immigration enforcement to their plate wouldn't be helpful.
Our law enforcement do not want to do this. We have been asking to fund them because they are low on staff for many years, and all of a sudden this money appears. They don't want to do this.
In addition to allowing local deputies to perform immigration duties, this bill would also require jails across the state to comply with ICE detainers. That would allow ICE to begin the deportation process. Now, Senate President Peterson told me today he expects this bill to quickly move through the Republican-led majority in both the House and the Senate. It would then go to the desk of Governor Katie Hobbs as soon as this summer.
The biggest sheriff's office in our state is Maricopa County, of course, and they have a different issue with 287G. What's going on with that, Sean?
They used to have a 287G agreement back when Sheriff Joe Arpaio was the sheriff. The Department of Homeland Security actually found, after some complaints, that they violated the rights of Latinos when they were actually in their jails, so they rescinded their ability to actually have a 287G agreement. That was back in 2011. But Troy, you had a conversation with newly elected Sheriff Jerry Sheridan yesterday. He says they will continue to cooperate with ICE. They have plenty of bed space, and he encourages the fact that they will be able to do that.
In fact, we're touring the jail with the sheriff tomorrow, and we'll have more on that for you tomorrow afternoon. Sean, thank you very much.